the face-off that we see Gunther versus Ilya Dragunov. This is not the end. This is the beginning of the long-term rivalry. So, welcome to Pro Wrestling Talks. So, this is an experiment video. So, if you like it, let me know in the comments. So, let's move to the first story. So, the phenomenal AJ Styles wants the Blue Level as much as Dominic Mysterio gets every single time he talk on the mic. And the story was that he wanted to take it at the Blue Level to the next level with the having a feud with the final boss, The Rock, and he just don't want to be a mediocre bad guy. He want to take it on a different level so he can get the Blue Level as the Dominic Mysterio and he can level up and be the baddest guy on the roster. Now, moving to the next story, Charlotte Flair is in a movie right now. It's an indie show movie. Its name is You Lose, You Die. It's kind of a game show movie that two sociopaths plays and each and every time. It's a very interesting thrilling movie that Charlotte Flair is shooting right now. Let's move to the next story. So the promotion material of the SmackDown before the King of the Ring tournament, which will the show is held on the Saudi Arabia. The promotion material showcased the only sole superstar Bailey, and also for the Raw brand, the Lee Morgan is a solo superstar who is advertised on the Raw promotion material. Let's move to the next story. Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville storyline is taken to a whole another level. As we know, Johnny Knoxville beat Sami Zayn at WrestleMania 38, and now the story continues, I guess, because Johnny Knoxville taking on Sami Zayn on social media at Saturday night. So this thing is taking to a lot another level. And speaking of Sami Zayn stated that the possibility of becoming a champion with the Vince era is much more easier than the Triple H era because the Vince McMahon can change the show with the hour before it's televised. But Triple H is the long term view. If you stand with the long term, you might get the championship. But as the Vince McMahon, you never know by entering in the none and you will walk out as a champion on the one night. But in the Triple H era, it's a long story. This is been stated by Sami Zayn. Move to the next story by talking about the money that WWE has earning. So Las Vegas Tourism has approved $5 million to WWE to host WrestleMania event. And speaking of WrestleMania, the Saudi Arabia wants to host WrestleMania and Royal Rumble on 2026 and 2027. And this statement was stated by the President of Saudi Arabia General Entertainment Authority. Let's move to the next story. The former White family member Eric Rowan has spotted on WWE Performance Center on Orlando. Speaking of White family, the report has stated that the Fiend psychiatrist is missing right now. So let's move to the next story. The next story comes from the CM Punk's return. As we know, CM Punk's have the surgery and it ended at January last. So it is said that the return of CM Punk is could be the July, August or September, or he could make it to the SummerSlam Premium Live event. Okay, let's move to the next story. The man, the superstar who prepared the final boss for the WrestleMania match is back. I'm talking about Gallus. Gallus are back on television. So let's move to the next and final story as we have King and the Queen of the Ring Premium Live Event match card. We have official poster. Also, we have the King and the Queen of the Ring tournament file on this Premium Live event. Also, we have a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship: Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable versus Bronson Reed. Also, we have Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Also, we have WWE Undisputed Championship Cody Rhodes versus the United States Champion Logan Paul. So this is the official match card for the Premium Live event King and the Queen of the Ring, which will be live from the Saudi Arabia. So this is all we have on this episode. If you like the video, like, share and subscribe. Pro Wrestling Talk.